Maximals, Maximal Primal here, welcome back to Destiny 2. Here we go, so we're just wrapping up last part's weekly mission, which it's not obviously weekly because, you know, it's already finished now, time this recording, so I'm just doing what I can.
The information you retrieved on the moon has proven to be the final piece of Callus's puzzle. It is no mere curiosity that drew him to the lunar pyramid. He is a consciousness that spreads out like a vascular system. And he is attempting to become one with the pyramid, so that he may control it, so that he may wield its power. Worse, it appears as though Callus is not doing so of his own volition. He is doing it at the behest of another, our true enemy, the voice in the darkness, the witness. You must return to the Leviathan, Guardian. Continue your work there while I prepare a ritual to add the Empress to our bond.
Here we go.
At the precipice of victory. There is but one final link that remains between Callus and the pyramid, and we are ready to strike at it. Kaidal has been brought into our ritual bond. She is now prepared to confront the nightmare of Gaul and undo her father's work. However, by my estimates, Callus has already infiltrated the paracausal matrix of the lunar pyramid. The dark below groans and churns with excitement at this revelation. Emanations from the lunar pyramid whisper a singular psychic demand to all who can perceive it. Rejoice. Callus is overconfident, and we must take advantage. Go. Return to the Leviathan.
Alright,
and
let's see what we
prepare.
can do. Grab what we can. Ooh, I can get this. There we go, another one of those, another one of those. Right, let's see what the thing is today. Not today,
Would
but
your
me.
ritual have prevented my failure?
Now you seek the counsel of a hive-tainted witch.
Do you revel in your foresight? Do you delight in witnessing my shame?
I offered you my support. That offer remains. Know that this failure does not define you, Kaidal.
You will address me as Empress.
You are not a crown. You do this for yourself, not for the Cabal.
I am the Cabal.
No, you are a woman with a burden, as I was.
There can be no such distinction. Torobatl lies in ashes. From my ranks rise traitors and spies. My incompetence threatens the future of my people. There is no quarter for failure.
You speak Gaul's words. They erode the truth. What is your nightmare? An expectation you must shed like dead skin. What will remain when you do so?
I do not know.
Then you must look past your shame and say, I am more.
Very well. Prepare your ritual.
It awaits.
Alright, what's Yep, so we gotta do that again then. So if we head to Leviathan, do that not one more time, two more times as a whole, then that should be it. And fingers crossed, because I know something, but I'm praying there's actually only one more. I think there might be one more. Nah, there'll be two. There'll be this one. There'll be this attempt and one more, but it's alright. Like I said, you know, that's the cost. That is what you got to do. You got to do that weekly activity. It's their way of getting you into the play, which I guess makes sense. There's no point doing it if it's only you need to do it once or something. But I'm still going to stand at my. One of my better ones was the scene of display, so that was a better one. Right, here we go. They're on. Oh no. Is it tier 3? Has someone left it on tier 3? Yeah, someone's left it on tier 3. It's like, oh, again. No, but that means I have to do tier 1 and 2. Oh no, I gotta wait until... Oh, there we go. Okay, so please tell this is tier 1. Alright.
The nightmares awaken.
Nice, tier 1. So, got it tier 1, 2, 3, that's it. Alright.
Fascinates me. I'm having for myself.
Here we go, where's the next lot?
Find it and destroy it.
Right, so where will the next one be? That's what I want to know. Will it be down? Yeah, it's all the way down there. Cool. So if we can, oh, down. This TV is starting to go. This scares someone. This is the downside. It's that one wire that connects my capture card to the Xbox or console. In summertime, it seems to get really warm, which sucks. But I think when it's really warm, it starts losing signal at times, which isn't good. But that's just the reality of this, unfortunately. Right, I'm gonna run back here and wait for a moment until we know what's what. We could definitely use some help on this side. There you go, done. Now, 3, 2, 1.
Magnificent.
There you go, done.
You have drawn out a powerful nightmare. See that it is destroyed.
Oh, yeah, nice. Right, one more and then that's that done, and then we can get on with the mission finally. No, we'll find out. I mean, I'm hoping, you know, I don't feel as bad about it now. I think it was just me forcing myself to get back into it. Now that I'm playing a bit more, it's like, yeah, you can tell someone's trying to. You can tell it's either a child or a very immature adult, probably a young adult in his 20s, or some person in their mid-30s older who's needs some help. Like literally, one or two, like probably a kid. What? Oh, fuck. Have I not got... Hang on, this has not got the actual thing on. Yeah, it has. What? Oh yeah, I was too busy looking at the menu. That was dumb of me, wasn't it? But the thing, I swear, it was... It's annoying, but I had to take my time. Maybe didn't realise before I was doing something else. To be fair. Nice, and now if I do this. Right, Severin's resolve, here we go.
Face to face once again,
Let's see, hang on.
Commander. Does the city still tremble at my name?
You were defeated. All trace of you has been wiped away.
From the by the content
was
vault,
always a
not
bad
by us.
memory.
Please don't remember you.
I took your city. I took your traveler. I took your light. And I taught you fear.
You didn't teach Guardians to fear. You taught them to overcome it.
Alright. Let's roll. So. Hang on a minute.
Kaido will arrive shortly.
So we've got to do the same thing again as before, but this time, now that I've played it again.
The Leviathan's transformation is a spreading miasma. When we stop here, take the entrance, Guardian. I ascend another path, but I will see this through with you.
Come to challenge me again. The beaten always do. We lifted the cabal from Callus's stagnation. Now one midkeepers list the world's lost, not added. They speak of what once was, and no longer of what could be. Is this the new cabal you envisioned?
We've both human scribes conjuring purpose for us. Futures that never came to pass. Theirs is the buzzing of insects caught in turbulent winds. When the wind shifts, so will they.
There we go. Oh, almost got me then, you little
Plant your
fucker.
amplifier and do not linger in the spores longer than you must.
Right.
The interference has returned, more complex than before. Something language adjacent, but familiar. A translation of a translation.
Your aid to alignment was poor.
Guardian,
Kaido, dispatch this light storm and send its head back to the city.
silence! You are a weak imitation of the goal I knew.
I am limited only by your weak imagination.
I will find you at the end.
Fair enough.
You stand with the Traveler's puppet against me? You have grown fat from weakness, drunk on their patronage.
See if I can get you down here then.
The interference is a voice. I've heard it whispered through the tree of silver wings on Io and beneath the ice of Europa. But it does not speak to us. This connection must be severed.
Right. Come on, Bum Bum, I got cakes for you. Oh God, he's free. Fatty is free. There we go. Burning hell.
Stand turbines offline. The final severance awaits. With Kaido bound to the crown. Together, we cannot fail.
They are using
Perhaps,
the
perhaps
cabal,
not.
using you. The Empire is cattle flesh between the city and their enemies. They will let every last one of us die to save themselves.
They have proven otherwise. I do not fear our enemies. The light is at our back, and we are the Cabal. We eat the mountains. We drink the seas. Let them come.
That was an accident. I hate that. It's like auto. It's like fuck off. There you go, got everything I need. Let's go.
Get on with it.
Good luck, Kyle, that's all we can say.
You were never able to best me, Keitel. That's why I left you to hold my throne.
I was fighting with weapons you gave me. Now, I wield my own.
Manifests from the Harvester. The dreadful blade manifests from the Harvester.
Crush him with your light, as the Traveler did!
There we go, done. Get fucked.
You are nothing more than a child playing, Empress. You lack my drive and your father's vision.
The old ways are dead, Dominus. I forged a new cabal in my image. It does not require your approval.
I see you, Keitel. I see your new cabal pulled from the jaws of extinction. You have surpassed me. I attempted to subdue the light and burn for it. But you wield it on your war council. What conquest is more deserving?
You still don't understand. It wasn't conquest. It was compromise. An act your traditions never would have allowed.
You have finally grown beyond the prescriptions of your idols. Despite my legend, Gaul is flesh. His words are only words. Like yours.
There is a difference. Mine are better. Was that it then? If dead men and sanctimony are all Callus has to threaten me, he might as well turn the Leviathan around and run.
Right, two. There we go. Boom. Get rid of that. Feeling stressed, anxious, feels. What did they say about if you're feeling stressed or anxious? Like, no, they're not here to help. Why are we focusing on feelings here? You know, make your game quality. You know, geez, I'm feeling so stressed about this game. And it's like, if that was what it was, and geez, you know, I have anxiety listening to me going to Bungie. Like, you know, come on, that seems a bit much, doesn't it?
It is strange. What we are to those around us, and what we are not. The Dominus was a hero to my people, self-made and defiant. He inspired many, but the Leviathan's trickeries allowed me to see Gaul as the Vanguard did. Dangerous, relentless, cruel. Those were qualities I embodied to survive Callus's interpretation of fatherhood. They kindled in me a stifling reliance on self, on action, and nothing else. Most of all, Cabal wished to be seen. Our conquests recognized and ratified by the shockwaves they send through the Empire. The impact we leave. But an endless war in pursuit of glory leaves only ashes. When I am gone, it won't be the impact of my conquests that shape the Empire. Instead, it will be the quiet of peace in the company of allies. Well fought, Guardian.
Thank you very much. Alright, let's go and see what else we can start doing then while we're here. Right. We've still got to do another one of those, but first, over here and then there.
Eris told me what happened. How are you?
Tired and old.
But do you feel like a legend, Kettle?
I will break you in half, small man.
I can't imagine it was easy. The
Ooh.
confrontation after all this time. Mine wasn't.
You
No, fair
are
enough.
not mistaken. I know what Gaul is to your people. A symbol of death and ruthless ambition. But he was so much more than that to me. He was an idol, an inspiration to all Cabal. Even though he was born to a low station, he rose. How he rose. I was blinded by the light of his accomplishments. Unable to see the man inside. Unable to see his self-aggrandizing corruption. I refused to believe he was as much like my father as he was. It repulses me how much I still feel for them both. In spite of everything they became.
It's hard to challenge your idols. Even harder to make the decision that you'll be different. But then you look back on your life, your own mistakes, and you wonder how you'll be judged when all is said and done. I'll never know Gaul as you did there. But I know you, Kettle. I see.
That is all anyone can ask for. To be seen as they are.
Fair enough, alright.
Victory sits before us, and yet it feels strangely hollow. We have severed what should be the final connection to the pyramid, and yet there is no reaction from the Leviathan, no reaction from Callus, and the lunar pyramid's psychic emanations are quiet. I cannot help but feel as though we have not weathered the storm, but merely stepped into its eye. The nightmares contained within the crown of sorrow are seething. Something is coming, Guardian, and we are not prepared. I would ask that you return to the Leviathan, continue to imprison the nightmares aboard it, while I attempt to ascertain what has changed. It is as I feared. We were too late. In spite of our efforts, the lunar pyramid has surged to life, and the depths of the moon
It wouldn't be too
floor
late, to be
with
fair, if we didn't take
monumental
fucking
change.
6 weeks at the time of this, you know?
Has assumed control. But all may not be lost. Callus's psychic imprint is massive. Like a snail coiled within its shell, not all of him has slithered out of the Leviathan and into the pyramid. If we strike now, as one, at the heart of Callus's presence within the Leviathan, we may yet be able to prevent him from turning the power of the pyramid against us. A ritual of this size will require a massive amount of power, and all of our combined efforts. Crow, Keitel, and Zavala will need to coordinate with you. Return to the Leviathan. Gather the reagents we need to perform one last ritual, and perhaps, just perhaps, we will be able to prevent disaster.
Yep, so one more time, once more into the breach. You know, I'm tempted. So nah, can't bother with Solstice. I was tempted, but I thought, nah, you know what, nah. Alright, here we go, so let's try and start getting some of this done. And we'll see how it goes. But yeah. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. We'll see how long this is, you know what, we'll see. I might admit, you know, I was going to end it thinking, you know, I'll do another part, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, tier 1, this is good. I can get this all done in one go. That'd be great. Actually, no, this will actually be good. Because I actually need to do tier 1, 2, 3 anyway. And get them bound, so that's perfect. Seasonal challenge, nice. I'll take that.
Nightmare has risen near you.
Goody, now if I can get 2 more then this will be the last one we have to do, by the way, as well, which is great. Last time doing it this much in a row just makes you go ugh. But you know, it's fine. It'll be either here or up there, so we'll just have to wait and see. Here we go, it's over here.
They come screaming from the depths of our collective pain. Destroy them.
Oh, oops. Oh, here we go. Wait. Okay, they're over here. So far we're doing very smooth.
Powerful nightmare has risen nearby. Find it and destroy it.
Oh, fair play to that one. Nice, there we go. Oops, getting stuck. There we go. Now to the last bit, and that'll be it for us, and then we'll be free! I feel happy about it because I know that that's the last time to do it now, I'll be free. Unless someone wants me to play it, then it's like, oh. But, like I said, it's not bad, like I said, just play it this much and this much, like, again, for me I like it when it's 6 player, I like it when it's like that. I know it sounds dumb to some people, but to me, don't get me wrong, I'll say this as a whole, like, I've enjoyed being on the Leviathan again, but not, I thought it'd be a bit more than just the same area or like the other area. I thought it would be a bit more, you know, but yeah, get fucked.
I once said that lightbearers were more than instruments of violence. But I watched this one work, and I remember that violence can be useful too.
Violence is all there is.
You two must be fun at Primal.
Right, anyway, here we go then. So this is what I'm gonna do. Last mission, and that's it. Let's roll. See how we do. Also, by the way, I'll show you that quickly. Why not? That's something I'd like, but no, we gotta pay for it. I would like that, weirdly enough, though. Like, come on, imagine it, just a go-kart, do. No, I was thinking of Mario Kart Double Dash, and yes, that was one of my favourite Mario Karts, at least one of the nice classic old ones. Made me think of that. Honestly, it did. DS as well. DS was good. Having more fun talking about that than I am this at the moment. But it's not. This game isn't bad. But like I said, at the moment, it's a dry spell for this season. What can I say about that? I haven't already. You know, that's kind of the thing we're at the moment. Oh, we're here. Sorry, I didn't realise we were here.
Eris, Crow, Keitel, get into position and plant your amplifiers. Guardian, straight down the middle. Go make some noise and draw Callus' forces to you. Amplifier set. Status report.
My amplifier is set, and I am in position in the throne room. My coward of a father is nowhere to be found. Working on it. I've got a lot of heat back here.
My amplifier is set, but loyalists are converging on my position. Callus is not fooled by our attempt at a diversion.
Do you hear that?
Keitel, what is it? Keitel?
Her comms are being blocked. Guardian, get to the throne room and see what's going on.
I do wish we had all the other raids still. I'm glad that we got to at least experience them. I will say, at least we got to do that.
Amplifier set! Heading to...
Crow, report. Eris, can you reach him?
I'm already on my way.
Guardian, stick to the plan. Find Callus and...
Well, last time I got to see everything. I remember seeing Retail Worlds, and yeah, Retail Worlds was good for that. I do miss it.
The others are not with you? Then we do this alone. Father! Do you see me? Know yourself!
Alright. Whoops. Right, let's roll.
I see you, daughter. I see your failures, your doubts, your fears. You could have stood at my side, but instead, you chose this.
Herald of the Witness. Jeez. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that, to not gonna lie with you. That's one down.
Hope you don't mind, but I couldn't resist a chance to be a hero one last time.
You are safe by my side, Guardian.
This is going to hurt. A lot.
I remember doing that before we all had to shoot. If I shot him, what would happen? No, don't risk because you're going to die otherwise, so don't risk it. Oh, let me guess. You must use this to be a Reaper! But that's it now, we're done.
Where is Callus?
Dead. He has given himself over to the Witness. My father is gone.
Sophie.
it's nice. I remember someone said, "Oh, this is amazing." I'm like, well, it isn't amazing, but it's nice. But it isn't amazing. It's just like, oh yeah, they're gone now. Like, yeah, they're not going to stick around. Like, not like they were going to stay around forever. I don't believe that. It made sense, but right. So thoughts on the season? It's not the best season in my opinion. It wasn't. It felt like it was out of place as a whole. It felt like it shouldn't have been what it was. It should have been like it shouldn't have been. It should have been like a Halloween thing. That like September, October. It should have been an October sort of time. I feel like it would have been better as an October, like winter thing, because it would have made more sense. It would have been around October, November time, like spooky like that. I think that would have actually worked quite well. Weirdly enough, would have gone definitely well. At least I think it would have. But hey, you know, whatever. Maybe they thought, oh no, we got to do it. We got to pad it out. So you know, there's that. Let's go down here. Gonna check, but no, that's the thing. It's fine, but like I said, the fact that I've taken this long, I mean, yeah, I know I was also not recording anything else, really, but I still, I don't know, didn't hit it for me. It did make me want to play every single week, even just for fun, which sucks, and that's not what I want this game. I want it to be, I want activities that make me want to go on and grind for something.
Luring guardians to his side with promises of riches and lavishing them with praise, only to slaughter all of humanity at the behest of a voice whispering to him in the dark. Callus may be gone, but the Leviathan remains, and it will take months to clear out the remaining nightmares and assure it is no longer a threat. But even those efforts may be for naught. We have reached the point of no return. The witness is near. It is the beginning of the end.
We'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's hope so. But no. Here we go, last bit, and then that's it. That's done.
Your last message. Whatever reckless plan brings you to the reef need not be shared with the Vanguard or the Guardian. But keep me informed at the very least. Those haunted here have found a measure of peace, but it takes more than resolve to overcome one's regrets. We have both felt it. Our moment of pain can weave into the whole of our lives. How it binds us to patterns of thought and action. I have stared into the eyes of my pain made manifest, pleaded with it, raged at it. What face would your nightmare wear? For so long, I believed peace was beyond my reach. No more. I have found it in guiding others down the same path that saved me. But I might allow myself to want more than peace. What? I am not certain. Is joy the word? Might I find that again? You told me to live my life. There is more truth in you than either of us would care to admit. I have something that will be of interest to you. The lunar pyramid remains rife with secrets. Meet with me, and we will discuss what I have found. Take care, Rat.
But that's about it, and obviously that means Drifter, because she calls Drifter Rat. Alright, but that's the end of the season. Next time it'll be whatever the next season is, so see you all then. Unless it's a raid, but I doubt it. Anyway, see you all then. Take care. See ya.